Hello everyone, we have an express delivery for you. It's a whole collection of the best CCTV videos, the funniest and most epic images in a single selection. Let's get it on.
Up to everyday city life. Let's get it on. On March the 11th, 2011, an earthquake shook Tokyo's airport, leaving visitors to experience nerve-wracking moments. Fortunately, there were no casualties, but many people were terrified.
В московском квартале уже почти готов. Настоящий бизнес-класс с подземным паркингом, продуманными...
Since snow and colder weather are so unusual in Istanbul, when they do happen, they create huge problems for drivers. On May 24, 2015, the parking lot of a supermarket in San Marcos, Texas, looked like this. The heavy rains had caused river levels to rise, leading to devastating flooding. A total of 1,500 buildings were damaged across the entire state, with the overall cost of the destruction reaching $100 million. Fire caused by electricity is much more dangerous than a regular fire. A truck hit the power lines, causing a short circuit that eventually led to this unusual fire. A water pipe over a highway sounds like a good idea until it suddenly bursts, just like it did here.
Explosion in China, caught on security camera. No warning, no time to react.
Here goes, guys.
It takes years to build, but only seconds to bring it all down. A controlled demolition, executed with brutal precision. The skyline changes forever. One creak, then chaos. A barn gives way, collapsing in seconds as workers scramble to safety.
这个谷仓拆得很干净，下次别这么拆了。
A wall of dust rises from the horizon and races toward the town like a living beast. Within moments, daylight disappears as nature swallows everything in its path. One creak, then chaos. A barn gives way, collapsing in seconds as workers scramble to safety.
The bad weather turned a trip on the Berlin subway into an extreme challenge. Heavy rain and a traffic light failure are among the biggest nightmares for drivers in Beijing. The worst part was that it happened during rush hour. The guy naively thought he could fix the traffic light on his own.
Hace una hora y media hubo un temblor grado 7.
On March the 16th, 2014, an 8.2 magnitude earthquake struck the city of Iquique in Chile. The tremors triggered a powerful tsunami, prompting authorities to urgently evacuate people from the beaches. Takashita Street is one of the most popular in Tokyo, and sometimes it's so crowded you can barely walk through it. This video was filmed in Florida on September the 28th, 2022. And it shows how a hurricane can transform a city beyond recognition. For large supermarkets, failures in the fire suppression system and an unreliable roof can be a serious issue. Just imagine the damage caused by such a downpour. A massive sinkhole, 5 meters in diameter, suddenly appeared in downtown Ottawa in June 2016, swallowing parts of the road and causing chaos on the streets.
This is a salvage yard, tow yard in Boulder, and all these cars.
September 2013 brought a catastrophic flood to northern Colorado. In some places, more than 30 centimeters of rain fell within 5 days, while the typical monthly average for that time of year is just 3 centimeters. That's only a fraction of the devastation. Over 100 cars were in the parking lot during the flood, and every last one was destroyed.
That were total burns. Turn around and you look at these flooded cars.
And another example of the flooding destruction. Take a look at this. Car after car covered in mud and insulation. Tow truck operators pulling more than 100 vehicles from a parking garage that had flooded here at the Fraser Manor Retirement Center in Boulder. As you can see, these cars will be a total loss, and once they're out of the garage, the mud left behind will take quite some time to remove.
In southwest Detroit, a massive water main burst, sending water rushing into the streets. But with the freezing cold, it quickly turned to ice, leaving cars not just soaked, but completely frozen where they stood.
That crew was pushing water and ice off the street. It is so cold, the ice was covering the cars instantly. As Cheryl tried to get out there to move them. Make no mistake, no defroster, no ice scraper was going to help free these vehicles from this ice. Dearborn Heights Director of Public Safety Paul Vanderplow calls these carsicles. And when it's this bad, they'll try to haul the vehicles to a garage to start the melting process.
Some power grids can't handle sudden blackouts, so when the electricity comes back, it puts on quite a show.
Brandon 125.
In 2017, a pedestrian bridge collapsed at a highway interchange in South Africa. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the aftermath still looked terrifying.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the channel, where every moment is a reminder that nature shows no mercy, where even the faintest sound from the mountains could be the warning of a disaster. If you're drawn to raw, breathtaking, and sometimes chilling moments from the power of nature,